another video. This is the Los Angeles Lakers versus Denver Nuggets. Right now I am currently 3-3. Denver is currently 0-3. So this time I'm going to play the whole game out. So alright, I have 2K16, but I have the 2K20 roster. So basically I have all the people that's right now in the playoff. I have them on the Lakers as right now as the starting season. So I have LeBron, Anthony Davis, all the other players that just won their games like recently. So yeah, I'm going to see what I can do. If I can take the dub or leave. If I can take the dub or leave as a loser. But you know, it's the rule, so you already know I'm about to take the dub. So, hey, buckets, let's get it. So, as you can see, I made my own suit. So right now, we're home, so I'm gonna use this color. And this could go green, white. So right now,
it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So this is all who I got. I have Rondo, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Morris, A.V. Bradley, J.R. Smith, Gerard Dooley, T.J. Prince, Deion Waiters, Calippo, Cavancius, Calippo, and Jamal McVee. So I'm going to set up my lineup. So I'm going to set this right. Give me a moment and we can get right into it. But you know, mostly I got more shooting guards. So it's going to be like more shooting guards. You know what? Change this. Alright. We can get it. You already know, man, I'm trying to come and take the dub. I usually play pace and offense, crash. I use protect the paint, persistent defense, play persistent defense, physical defense, and I use Tron and Jackson. So let's see, hopefully I get the dub this time.
It's game time in Los
So you know, right now I'm home. I don't want to see game play.
Ready to go.
This
game
game
on the Lakers.
so
For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't
how
pretty.
he was spinning.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All
now Rondo is
ready to
cut,
go for this one.
So
On the floor for Denver.
Rondo is tough.
For Reed and Nurkic in the middle. Foyle is out there at Jameer Nelson. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. Here's LeBron. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. James has got his first bucket of the night. And here are the Nuggets now. 4-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction. And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Faried excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
On defense, the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at it.
Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
And a wide open look for Rondo. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Voigt kicks to Fareed. And that one comes up a bit short.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And that one's good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Rondo. No good on the three. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Goes up, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Rondo with a nice dish.
The Nuggets trail. Nelson outside. Fareed, a screen on run. It's stolen by Rondo. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Nugget and Davis sends it back. Howard kicks to Green. Nelson with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seat.
And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. The drive by Green, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And Smith subbed in for Daniel Green. Now, here's Moutier. Here's Barton. Banked in off the glass. Barton's got his first points of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. There's the bucket, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Here's the screen to the paint. Dorsey dishes to Moutier. The shot no good, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Kicks to Smith, launches a 3, and that one's good. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Lakers leading by 11. Gallinari with the steal. Dishes it to Moutier. Here's Barton. Drills the baseline jumper. It's LeBron with the drive. McGee the pass to Smith. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but
basketball, this is my bad.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is, such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Davis has got his first points of the game.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than services. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. Foy comes in for Barton, and Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Fareed. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nuggets have started out 0 of 1 from the line. This is their only other attempt earlier.
You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jared Dudley's checked in for Howard. Prince comes in for LeBron. Waiters, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
The Nuggets trail by 10, 3-on-3. Foy with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fareed, a screen on Rondo. Off the pick. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Nelson kicks to Fareed. Nurkic a screen on Davis. Fareed against Davis. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Los Angeles leading by 10. It's LeBron with the drive.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
Joey Dorsey's checked in for Nugget. Pass to LeBron. Rondo drives in from 18 feet away. No good from Howard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And listen, it's sometimes...
No, I took that dub. No, I'll be back with some more content.